Hey guys, welcome back to Pops and Props. Today I'm going to be answering your questions. So let's get right into it. About a week or so, I put up on my Instagram, submit your questions for a Q&A YouTube video. I've got a pretty decent amount of questions that you all submitted, and there are some really good ones, so let's get right into it. In order to do this, I had to go grab my laptop and put the questions on here so I could actually read them to you guys. So at any point in the video, if you see me looking down to read something, it's just my laptop. So to start off, I've got a couple of questions here that are very similar. They were both submitted by two different people, Victoria and Josh. They both asked, what is my favorite figure at the moment? And I've got it right here. I can't wait to show it off. So my favorite Funko Pop at the moment is the It NFT Leper Funko Pop. This thing is super gnarly. I think that's why I enjoy this pop so much. It is so disgusting to look at, and I really enjoy that Funko has been making some really weird characters lately. I wouldn't say this is a brand new Funko Pop, but I have been seeing some other Funko Pops coming out here and there that are just really gross, and I'm really enjoying them. Of course, I can't think of any at the moment, but I'm sure there are some out there. Next up, we've got another question from Josh, and he asked, if you were in charge of the NFT's horror line, which characters would you pick? I think I might switch this around a little bit. If I was in charge of an NFT line, what horror line would I pick? I think that sounds a little bit better. I have to be honest, this is a really good question, and it definitely makes me think. I would really like to see an NFT horror line of Nightmare on Elm Street or the Chucky TV series. Both of those franchises have some really unique characters, and I feel like they could do so many cool things with that line. This is quite funny. I just pulled up the next question and it was from Victoria. She had asked, an NFT line you would like to see Funko make? I pretty much just answered that. So next up, I've got a few questions coming in from HT Oro, and he is another pop collector in the community. He's got some really random questions here, starting off, what is the best time of the day? This is kind of tricky to answer. I really do enjoy staying up late at night, but there's also a period after you have breakfast and you're just kind of lounging on a chair in your living room. That is also a really nice time. The next question coming in from HT Oro definitely made me chuckle. It says, favorite redheaded celebrity? I think I would have to go with Ed Sheeran. I have been a fan of his for quite a while and I really enjoy his music. But for a close second, I would have to pick Rupert Grint, who is the redheaded actor who plays Ron in Harry Potter. A very interesting question indeed, and I hope it made some people laugh. The last question coming in from HT Oro is probably my favorite of his. It said, dream prop to make. And this question definitely made me think a lot because there are a lot of things I want to make out there that I just don't have the tools for. I think one of my favorite all-time props that I've wanted to make is Pip-Boy from Fallout, specifically the version in Fallout 4. I love how that thing looks, and I think it would be quite a challenge for me to make. So next up, we've got another question coming in from my friend Victoria. She asked, do you prefer sodas or Funko Rewinds? Honestly, this is a pretty easy question for me. I really do enjoy Funko sodas. I love opening them up, seeing if I get a chase or a common, and overall, I think the design is so much better. When I look at Funko Rewinds, the figures really look like Playmobil figures. It really bugs me. If they looked a little bit different, maybe I would be interested in them, but they're just way too similar. Next up, we've got a question from my friend Spencer over at Combo Collectibles. He asked, what's the most money you've spent on a Funko Pop? I think I know the answer to this. When I repurchased the redeemable coin for the Pennywise NFT Funko Pop, I bought it for maybe around 140, 150 USD, which equals about maybe like 200 Canadian, maybe even more than that. I don't know, I would have to put it in the converter or something. From my recollection, I think that's the most money I spent on a pop ever, but I needed that Pennywise pop for my It set. The next question coming in is the last one from my friend Victoria. She asked, what is your favorite signed Funko Pop? And this is a tricky one to answer because there are two that I really love. The first one I've got here is a signed Daredevil Funko Pop signed by Charlie Cox. I love how the signature looks here. It looks amazing, and I also love that I actually decided to get the 2 different colors of paint pens on it. I think it's just such a nice touch. The other signed Funko Pop I don't have with me at the moment is the signed Jason Voorhees Funko Pop that I got signed at Frightmare at the Falls. I got it signed by Warrington Gillett, and it is the Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason look. It's another one of my favorite Funko Pops of all time, and the fact that I actually got it signed means so much to me. And also the experience of meeting him was super cool. He was such a chill dude, and he actually took the time to talk to me. Overall, it was really amazing. So the last question of the day is coming in from my friend Sean over at Funko Illuminati. He asked, what are your thoughts on sports pops using the same generic 4 types of heads and bodies? Of course, they recycle some molds and sculpts, but I feel like Funko has been doing a lot better in that department. I've seen some photos of some brand new baseball sports Funko Pops, and I like how the figures are actually hitting a baseball. It's very dynamic. Of course, I'm not a sports fan, so it's kind of difficult to answer this question, but I definitely think that Funko has stepped up their game to make some more dynamic sculpts. And there you guys have it. There were some really great questions today. I had a lot of fun answering some of these, and I hope we can do a part 2 of this. So if you are interested, please let me know in the comments section down below. I would love to hear some more questions about Funko Pops, maybe not necessarily ones that I collect, because it really gets my brain thinking. As always, guys, please don't forget to do those 3 things: like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.